Hey guys, James from the Research Revolution. I wanted to show you guys some pictures of the coastline around the world. Antarctica. They'll have you believe that it's a continent at the bottom of a globe. But I'm doing some research and I'm coming to find that it's not the case. It's not the case at all. It's not what they've told us it is. So I just wanted to go over some pictures and let you draw your own conclusions. Now, these are, I believe, at one of the stations, McMurrow Station. Now, to me, this looks like an entrance to an underground situation. What do you guys think? I'm really trying to do some deep research into the underground whole scene, the underground bases, the underground network into the United States and also Antarctica. I just want to let you know where my mind's at. Okay. Oh. So, explorers such as Captain Cook, when they went to Antarctica, they got to basically the wall. That's what I call the Game of Thrones wall, that you need to get up. Once you're up there, and it goes seemingly all around this earth plane that we're on. And this is the crux of, people that don't want to call themselves flat earth. I understand. Oh, here's a good picture. See, around the coastline, you have this big wall. This right here is bigger than you think because there's nothing to reference it, but ships are very small. Okay, go. Now, see, even once you get up the wall, you're going to have to go up this giant mountain. And what's on the other side? What's going on there? We know there's a lot of military activity all the way back to the Nazis. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Now, that can give you a little frame of reference because look at the penguins. And look at how big this wall is. See what I'm saying? Let's take a look. Looks like there's like space underneath this. That's crazy. And it seems like it's an icy desert wasteland. Oh, this is a good one I got. This is of one of the bases where they have all the scientists and stuff like this. So this is pretty much the biggest like kind of city you'll get in Antarctica. Okay. Now, a person that was on the live chat, I'm sorry, I forgot who it was, but they were saying, oh, it wasn't this picture. I think I have it though, where they just keep the cars outside, and they were saying if it's cold, as they say it is, and this, that, and the other, wouldn't they keep the cars inside? I just thought that was kind of an interesting point. This is a panoramic. Let's blow this up. Now, Jeranism from the Jeranism channel. He's doing some excellent work as far as the cameras are concerned. They will tell you that it's a 24-hour sun, yet the cameras that are there in Antarctica that are going to show you the 24-hour sun, they cut out. And they say, oh, well, that's because we don't have enough room on the server. I mean, really? They're going to, every single video is cut at the same exact time because they don't have room on the server? Are you serious? Okay, that's, these are cool. They show you how, but whatever. Not that cool. I don't like them that much. Look at this. Now, there is so much removed data from Antarctica, but they have all these cats and moving equipment and stuff like this. Okay. Some more pictures. Look at this. Look. I got these cranes and they're loading them onto flatbeds. And they're setting up shop because look at the number, and this is just so what they'll do, it seems like they'll get to a good point on the coastline around the plane that we're on. They'll get there. They pick a point that's good for getting their ship through and getting all the cranes and all the equipment and their helicopters and all their fuel and stuff like that. And then they kind of leapfrog up. Okay, this is one of their ports in Antarctica that is good. I mean, it's one of their, because you could tell, all they have to do is go through the ice, right? I mean, obviously you can't get there because there's going to be ice in the water. But I mean, some of the land, and I've been showing this, on Google Earth, it is so treacherous. I mean, it's just absolute. So there's probably, places that you can go that are more easily accessible to get up. And that Operation High Jump, it makes perfect sense that because it is a high jump, you have to go above the wall. Look at all these. We got, I thought that was cats. That looks like a let's enlarge this so I can see. This kind of looks like a base, whatnot. They got water there though. So depending on where you are on the coastline, the weather fluctuates, but it's all on the edge of the earth, which is crazy. Look at this. Now, I'm not going to say it right away, but just think of a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Does that not remind you of Total Recall? And Total Recall is about Mars, a different planet. But Antarctica is kind of like a different planet because it's so alien as far as remote and, different, the climate, and it's so extreme. I thought that was very interesting. Oh, this is the one. This is the one where they said they just keep the cars outside. Yeah, because it doesn't seem like it's that cold. Yes, there's snow, but if you look around, it looks like desert kind of area. And look at the tires on this guy. And then they have ones behind it too, like regular ones. But this one's gnarly. This one's probably going into some fiefy, areas. I don't know if those could handle like how deep the snow is. I don't know, but those probably could do better than those other ones. All right. And like I said, guys, I don't have all the information. That's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, I thought this was cool. This was kind of occultic. This is below Antarctica. They have like a, they're kind of setting up their base or whatever, but they set up this guy looking down with his little poles. Yet I don't think there's skiing. Maybe there is. Maybe if you, go up with helicopter, who knows? But just thought that was an interesting one. Okay. Come on. See? Kind of have that slushy ice, water, rock. This is all along the coastline, so everywhere, anywhere you go, it's going to change. It's not just one place. It's a coastline. This reminded me kind of like an Old West, kind of tie up your horses kind of thing going on with snow. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Now, that could either be an iceberg or a submarine. Let's take a look. I think that might be a submarine. Not sure though. Might be an iceberg. Oh, I didn't even notice this, but the sun... I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. Kind of looks like there's... I don't know. Look at this. And it seems like a lot of NASA and stuff are there, and it seems like the air is thinner. And I also found a shot, it's on my Instagram, where it looks like you're out in space, but it's in Antarctica on the top of a mountain, but it looks like space. It's so crazy. Oh, whoa, what was that? Are those people? Yeah, those are people. Look at that. Okay, Operation High Jump. You understand why they called it Operation High Jump. They got to get above this, and I'm sure once you get above this, you got to get to a place where you could set up shop. You can't just hop on up. And imagine back when they didn't have helicopters or, planes or whatnot. You couldn't explore any of this. You need that stuff. Snowcats will only take you so far. Looks like driftwood to me. Driftwood. Even though we're told there's no plants or trees or any of that. So probably drifted there. Being driftwood. Yeah. Now here we got the water with the ice, and I was trying to figure out, because from satellite imaging it looked really weird. Here's on the ground intelligence of what it looks like. It looks exactly the same from the radar. See? Okay. Now, this is a screenshot I took, some radar imaging. Looks like it's a big mountain, but then it goes below, and there's just all kinds of treacherous going-ons here. Look at, you have this. There's a lot of steep drop-off. See what I was showing you, just the last picture? It's kind of like up here. But then you get into the mountainous region. Look at down here. Looks kind of like a lake or a ravine. You have these big walls of like glass ice kind of style and rocks. Very interesting. Same one. Okay, here's the Game of Thrones wall. The wall is pretty much surrounding Earth. So when I say Game of Thrones wall, it's not just one, it's the whole coastline. And what explorers did was they would try to get around, and they would just keep going for thousands and thousands and thousands of miles, thinking that they could get around it. Like, they couldn't. So when people say, oh, flat earth is stupid, you'd fall off the edge of the earth, who knows what's really going on? But this is what you would hit if you kept sailing out to the edge. This is this right here. Now, you got these snowcats, and then these... Oh, look at here. See, they have... They say... But it's astrospace biology. They're doing a lot of astrospace biology testing. Which is like... You know, a lot of space stuff and a lot of biological space stuff. Which is weird if it's what they're telling us, what's going on. There's something to do with space and Antarctica. There's something going on. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Oh, hole. Sundog with the caterpillars. Okay. We got, okay. This also, I wanted you to check this out. So we got this, and then I was trying to see what exactly, you know, was going on here. Wanted just to bring you this on the ground intelligence. Okay. They got like a kind of like a would-be fence, little fence marker. Why they would put it there? Probably because it's so windy and you can only see sometimes right in front of you. I'm sure that they don't want to get lost, you know. So it's kind of like maybe a way back in case, because the temperatures and the winds and the climate can change like drastically. This is something I wanted to ask you guys. What is that? There is the space observatory, you know, telescope type thing right there. But what is this? What are these golden arches doing? It won't let me go bigger. I wanted you to see this. I really don't know what type of this is. It's out furthest up the coast, over the wall, the furthest inland. Got this. Okay. Oh, these. Out there where I was telling you, back the one picture, out in the middle of a wasteland, the farthest you can go that I could get pictures from, and they got this thing. I think I got a better deal on it. Let me just show you guys real quick. Let me see if I... Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, so I didn't get it, but that's the best one I think I got. But look at this here. These cities kind of popping up, their little abodes. But look at this. It looks like an underground little something something. Little underground entrance for cats and, you know, God knows what they're holding down there. There it is again, out in the middle of, I mean, literally, if you saw this, what is not redacted from the satellite imaging on Google Earth, and there, the thing is open. It's redacted all the way around, so it only shows one spot, and then everything else is redacted. So this is what's in that spot. Oh, here it is. See, this is where they live, and it connects, and they could also pull these station. This is the French and Italian station. There it is again. Boom. Look at that machine. They got all kinds of cranes and cats and lifting. What are they doing? What are they, if it's just a snowy, wasteland, what are they doing with all, why, it seems like it's going on here. Oh, look at this. Okay, well, it's being lame. Okay, there, look at that. What is that? Could be grain. Don't think it's fuel. Could be food. This is out in the middle of nowhere. You just have this thing out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, now here's the ship. Icebreaker ship. You got the helicopter on there. So once you get to the wall, you could go and you could search above it. This is an icebreaker. I mean, one that can move through the ice. And it looks like it is just worn, but they have to be, built so tough. But I thought this is interesting. They also have all these, cranes and lifting devices. Another thing, in case you guys don't know, the Antarctic Treaty says that you can't even bring oil or fuel past a certain point. Pretty much all, and the reason why they give a latitude is because it's all the way around us. So they say anything above, I think it's 70 or something like that degrees, you can't have fuel. Well, you can't search. You can't explore if you don't have all this stuff. And so they make it illegal and only the militaries can go. Don't you think that's a little fishy? And then they'll sink a ship saying it's for your own safety because they don't want you to die. Meanwhile, they almost kill you by sinking your ship. So it only takes somebody just thinking to know that they're just saying that as a farce for our own safety. Yeah, right. Anyway. Ooh, here's a good one of the Game of Thrones wall. And then this looks, like somewhere in California, like Bear Lake. You wouldn't even think that this is Antarctica. I mean, look at he's almost wearing sandals almost. You know what I mean? Okay. This is the Russian post. All of them pointing one way. North. Look at that. So anyway, I just wanted to bring you guys that. Thought you guys would like the pictures. I went into Google Earth and I extracted them out and I took screenshots, and then I thought it'd be cool to do a video on them. Oh, yeah, so this is a ship, and You got all the stuff. You got the cranes. They're offloading. This is fuel. So this actually breaks the Antarctic Treaty right here. But they're doing it. This is the Russians. And there's also the Chinese that are doing a whole scene up there. Or up there, down there, around us. Who knows? That. Okay, here's the Chinese. See, they're doing some things. Let's take a look. They got all their fuel right there. They're setting up shop. They got their next rad right there. Or, no, that looks like a telescope maybe. It's kind of too far away. This is the Zhongshan station. Military vehicles. What is going on in Antarctica? Now, this is the same thing, but they have. I just wanted to show you these faces. That's in the Chinese post. I mean, look at that ship. It's got to break through all that. It's literally, you know what I mean? Like, it's ice as far as the eye could see. Talk about treacherous. And I'm going to end with that one. That is all the redacted stuff that you can't. I was trying to get in there on Google Earth, and it's all redacted. So when you see different colors like that, they're taking one from, like, say 99, or I even saw one as far as back as like 83, which I was like, whoa. But and then as they update with the imaging from the drones, or they'll call it satellite imaging, but it's drone imaging, then they'll patchwork kind of the sensitive areas, or they'll take it out and they'll use the existing one where it didn't have that information. You see what I'm saying? So it all will go. And also, they have this blue fake ocean all the way around the coast. Well, it is a coast, so I don't know why they're doing that. Probably to hide, you know, the ships and all the activity. Who knows? But it's just not. There's red flags going off. So anyway, I wanted to show you that, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments below. Really want to get down to brass tacks here and find out what's going on in Antarctica. This has been